Domino's founder, Tom Monaghan, started with a single pizzeria named Domi-Nick's, purchased in 1961 with his brother James. The store had little room for sit-down dining, and so from the start, delivery was key. The first drivers were unemployed workers from a factory who agreed to work on commission. By 1965, he had 3 locations in the same county, having purchased an additional 2. Monaghan wanted the stores to share the same branding and name, but the original owner did not allow them to use the Domi-Nick's name. It was a pizza delivery driver named Jim Kennedy who suggested the name Domino's, and Monaghan officially renamed the business Domino's Pizza Inc. The stores were losing money, so Monaghan dropped items from the menu to focus on making and delivering pizzas. In doing this, he learned that keeping things simple could in fact be more profitable. Domino's business strategy became to offer a limited menu on a delivery or carry-out basis, as Monaghan was convinced that delivery was the future. Monaghan took road trips to research business and learn from competitors. When observing the competition didn't result in better methods, Monaghan innovated himself. Looking for equipment ideas, he found a meat grinder which he used to chop cheese as well as mix consistent pizza dough in less than a minute. Standard mixers at the time took 8 to 10 minutes to mix dough. Dough, once mixed, was stored in oiled pans with towels covering it. This method failed to keep the outside edges of the dough from hardening. Monaghan discovered an airtight fiberglass container that stored dough very well, and the practice later became a standard in the industry. Monaghan was also dissatisfied with the flimsy pizza boxes and worked to devise a corrugated box, which has also become an industry standard today. In 1967, the first Domino's franchise was sold to Chuck Gray, and the second franchisee, Dean Jenkins, was handpicked by Monaghan to take over the first store to be built from the ground up. In 1969, the number of Domino's stores rapidly increased from 12 to 44 in 10 months, which created significant problems in the business with poor sales and little control. This eventually led to Monaghan losing 51% of the business to his bank, which effectively took over control and made things even worse. Monaghan was happy to get the business back in 1971, yet inherited a financial mess with over 1,000 creditors and an increasingly litigious group of franchise owners. Within a few very difficult years, creditors were paid back, and gradually trust was slowly and carefully regained with franchise owners. Wary from the franchise owner lawsuit, Monaghan did not want to franchise the traditional way. He developed a new system for potential franchisees with the initial fee waived, but it required that anyone who wanted a franchise had to spend at least a year as a successful Domino's store manager first. The brand's momentum increased, and by 1983 the company had 1,100 locations. Monaghan decided to regionalise Domino's operations, setting up 6 geographic regions with a director fully responsible for each territory. The regional system provided the tighter controls needed for rapid but well-orchestrated growth. Monaghan eventually sold his controlling interest in Domino's to Bain Capital in 1999 for approximately $1 billion, and to dedicate himself to Catholic causes going forward. Today, Domino's continues to build on Monaghan's original foundation of delivery and innovation, testing delivery by drone and self-driving cars, and taking customer orders by engaging through a vast array of third-party technology-driven platforms. And this spirit of innovation in the brand, set by Monaghan, is unlikely to ever change.